Folks, I'm speaking to JJ Thurman, aka Jairus Thurman. Question one. You began your high school career at Crespi High School in Encino. What made you decide to attend that school to start your high school career?
My dad was really good friends with Troy Thomas,
Oh yeah.
and he had left and went to Servite, came back to Crespi, and I had no clue where I was going. I didn't know you decided on where you were going to high school back in middle school, so I had no clue where I was going in August, kind of like it was here. So I got on the phone with him, rushed it through. I was enrolled maybe a week before our first game. So yeah, but he showed me love. Good people.
Oh, yes, sir. Moving ahead to your varsity football career, that varsity football career began in 2019 at Crespi. That year, you played receiver, cornerback, and some safety. At receiver, you caught 14 passes for 138 yards, and on defense, you had 23 tackles and one pick. You contributed to the 2019 Celts team on both sides of the ball. Which side of the ball did you prefer to play that season?
Wherever they needed me at the most, wherever they needed me in the moment. That's honestly how I felt. Yeah, I really didn't have a preference. I played more receiver in Pop Warner than DB, but my heart's always been on the defensive side of the ball. So.
And the second part of that question is, what was your opinion of the 2019 Celts team?
Um, we had some good players, man. We had some good players. Um, yeah, good people. Good people, for sure. For sure. Would have liked to take it a little further, but I feel like as a unit, we did the best we could. In the moment, it's like, hindsight is always 2020. I will say that. Yeah.
Question three. The 2019 Celtics team went 8-5 overall, which included a 2-1 record in the Angeles League and the third round of the CIF Southern Section Division 6 playoff finish. From a team standpoint, can you elaborate a little bit on the Celtics?
Um, we had some good skills players. We had some good skills players. We were a little small for the league that we were in up front, but that's kind of how it shakes sometimes in high school, especially when you go to a school that only has like 500 kids total.
Dang.
So yeah, they actually had less there than I had in my elementary school, so it wasn't something that I was really used to. But, hey, so you work with what you got, man. You work with what you got, and I feel like everybody went out there and did their best. So that's all you can really ask for.
That's right. Question four. What is your opinion of the job that head coach Damian Porter did in 2019?
Like I said, Coach Thomas brought me in, and then he left and went back to Servite after my freshman year. So, I didn't have a relationship with Coach Porter when he came in, but when he came in, I tried to do my best to, follow his rules, play his way, while still, giving my best effort. So,
Yeah, you're right about that because I saw it on tape. The proof is on the tape. What made you transfer from Crespi High School to Venice High School after the 2019-2020 school year?
It wasn't the best fit for me as a school. I'm not really used to the all boys scene. I'm not really used to like it's just a lot of it wasn't really my flow. Like I like brown as a color, but I'm not trying to go to school every day looking like I work for UPS. So I had to switch it up the taste.
I'm so sorry, audience, for acting a fool. It's just JJ, like, man. All right, let me pull myself together. At Venice in 2020, you also played both ways, but you really shined at receiver. At that position, you blocked really well. You ran good routes. You were serious about getting your yards as soon as you caught the ball, etc. That season, you caught 17 passes for 265 yards and 4 scores. Do you think that you would have had between 800 to 1,000 yards if you would have had a full season in that pandemic year?
No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I personally feel like we had the best team in the city that year. I'm talking about from the open division down. We had a great coaching staff. We had like a stacked receiver core and a whole bunch of young guys that ended up coming up after us and winning the next year. So yeah, we were stacked. Me personally, I feel like I would have had a year that year for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
But you did put a lot on tape, though, man. What you did do. One of your best games that year in my mind was a Westchester game when you had 5 catches for 65 yards. You blocked well, and a lot of your catches helped the Gondoliers win a close game. There was one play where you knocked this dude right on his tail, it showed your unselfishness and how you really cared about that team. The dude thought he was getting ready to go over and make a tackle, then you just just knocked him right on his butt. He didn't even see it coming. Tell me about that play and that game.
I try to play receiver with a defensive mentality. So, block through the whistle. Try to open it up for my guys. Make sure they got lanes to run. Because, golden rule, you got to treat other people the way you want to. Or you have to treat others the way that you want to be treated, right? So, do to others as you would have them do to you. So I'm trying to do that same thing, incorporate it in football. I want my guys to block for me, so I'm gonna block for my guys.
Yes,
That's really what it is.
Yes, sir. Question 8. That 2020 Venice team played 6 games. Most LAUSD teams only got 4 games in 2020. What was your opinion of the 2020 Venice team?
Like I said, we were cold. 2 of our games were scrimmages. One of them got cut in half because a player got hurt. So we didn't even get to play the full 6. But out the 4 games that we got, I feel like we showed our stuff. We didn't lose my senior year, and I feel like if we would have got a full season, that would have remained the case. So, a squad for sure. Because Venice hadn't won a city championship up until that point, and I believe that we were going to be the team to do it. And I think that's evident because the year after I left, they won it. So.
And what was your opinion of the job that Angelo Gasca did, head coach?
Coach did a really good job managing the players. He's a players coach for sure. Like, he understands and he tries to understand what we're going through just on an individual level. Like, he understands that football does a lot for a lot of people, but at the end of the day, it is a game. And he knows that we have lives outside of ball. Especially as kids, like, most of us ain't have cars. Most of us had to catch the bus to get to practice, and some of us were taking care of family. So he incorporated all of that when he was talking to us. And I feel like the best coaches are able to empathize on the level that he did. So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question 9. How did you cope with the pandemic in the 2020-2021 school year, and how was high school graduation from Venice in June 2021 for you?
I feel like I found myself during the pandemic. I kind of took that time to isolate and really get to learn myself. I started living in the weight room, eating weights for lunch and dinner. I got up to like 190 going into that season, but I felt like I weighed 200. Like, I felt like I was a grown man playing with boys. So it just kind of changed my mentality. Like, not just the way that I saw myself, but my trajectory going forward for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question 10. What were you doing in the 2021-2022 school year as far as being a student athlete?
2021, 2022. I went ahead and took a little gap year. I decided to switch all the way from, going both ways to just committing to defense. So I took a class over here at Valley, actually African American literature. Shout out Michelle Bell Blossom, best professors I've ever had by far. Just put in the work every day wherever there was grass at, wherever I had some room, I was getting work in. Sure.
JJ, I'm trying to keep a straight face, do this, because you got like this cool, laid back vibe. And you just effortlessly funny. I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying. Question 11. In 2022, I noticed you played football at Santa Monica College. That year, you started for the Corsairs at free safety, I believe. Is the reason you went to SMC in 2022 because you live on the west side of LA, or did that school recruit you there?
See, what happened was my coaches at Venice also coached at SMC.
Yes,
so
sir.
it was an easy little fix. Initially, I was only supposed to go for the spring. I thought I might have a chance to get out.
Oh, okay.
Once that didn't transpire, I had to go ahead and play, and I was like, I'm already here. I know the coaching staff. I know the type of defense we ran, so I'm just going to, put my little bid in. So it was an easy choice for me.
Yes, sir.
So,
Question 12. For the Corsairs in 2022, you had 31 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, and 2 picks, among other statistics. Talk about that 2022 season from an individual standpoint.
yeah, the first 3 games of the year, I felt myself on a steady incline. Like I felt like I was really starting to figure it out. And then I got hurt and
Oh.
missed a couple games, and I thought it was just a little sprained ankle, so I missed 2 or 3 games or something. Came back and finished the year, but I didn't know that I had sustained a hairline fracture in my foot during my senior year in high school, and it just developed over time. Because remember, I took that gap year,
Yeah.
and then I played the rest of that season on it, and it got worse. So I finished the season, but I wasn't fully healthy. So I just, I did what I could. I feel like, I left it all out there, and that's what matters.
Yes, sir. Question 13. How come you didn't play? Oh, yeah, that kind of goes back to what you just said. But for me, who wasn't there, how come you didn't play football in 2023 and 2024?
On March 2nd, 2023, I sustained a non-union fracture
Uh-huh.
in my 5th metatarsal
Oh.
on my right foot. So I was supposed to have surgery back at the end of March, so the end of that month, and it got pushed back all the way to July. So I regularly redshirted that year, and then the following year I tried to go out there and play, but I still had hardware in my foot, so I never really got past like 60%. I couldn't run, I couldn't jump, I couldn't be me. So after I played the maximum amount of games you could play, I went ahead and shut it down, had surgery, had all of the hardware removed, and so that was my medical redshirt year.
Okay.
So,
All right. Let me see. Question 14. Who recruited you to LAVC, and what made you decide to spend your last football season at JUCO ball here?
it's a crazy story, man, because I thought, like, I had no clue where I was going, kind of like high school, like I talked about earlier. It was almost August, and I knew I had been working to get ready for the season, but I had no clue where I was going, so we were kind of starting to call it around, and I honestly thought I was about to have to go to Canada to play
Wow.
on some crazy stuff. But my mom came in the room one day and was like, "Hey, ever think about going to Valley?" Just random, off the cuff, like we had never had the conversation before. And so the next day, for whatever reason, Lord placed it on my spirit to like go through, find Coach Towns' number on the internet. I called it. He didn't pick up. I kind of expected it to be like an office phone or something. And then the next day I was at work, and one of my teammates came in, Nelson,
Oh.
from Alabama. He came in, he was looking for something. I was getting ready to leave for lunch, and he was carrying a football. One of my coworkers asked him, like, "What you doing with that football?" He was like, "Oh, I'll play up at Valley." I was like, "Oh, perfect. Let me get your number, and Coach Towns' number." And so I called Coach Towns on the way, just walking to go get some food during my lunch break. He picked up, and it just kind of went from there. But I'm telling you, man, that was the Holy Spirit moving for sure. Because there's no other way to explain it. Like, I don't believe in coincidence. So yeah, I know I'm in the right place for sure.
Yes, sir. Question 15. What is your major here at LAVC?
I actually already got my AA degree.
Oh, okay.
I got it in liberal arts, behavioral, and social sciences. So I believe something like that. But I got that back in June from SMC. So I'm finishing my GESE here, and then I'll be fully ready to go with everything in hand after the semester.
Okay. And how you plan on using that degree when you raise up out of Valley College?
I'm looking to turn it into a double major if I can. When I go to school a 4-year, I'm looking to study communications. Like, I would really like to do that. So if I could find a way to double major and apply my liberal arts degree there, I think that would be kind of smooth, because they go hand in hand a little bit. So yeah, I think that's a good play.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question 15. As for the 2025 season, it didn't start out the way you wanted, as you sat out game 1 against West Los Angeles for personal reasons. Tell me how good it felt to finally suit up in game 2 against San Bernardino Valley College.
It was a great feeling.
Uh-huh.
It was a great feeling. Yeah, when I went out to pray in the corner of the end zone, I cried a little bit. Cried a little bit. It's been a lot to get to this point, and a lot of people don't know like how much effort and how much persistence is taken just to get to this part. Like football, being on the field and actively dealing with all the little adversity that surrounds football is the easy part because I'm here now, and it's a blessing just to be back here. So that's kind of what was running through my mind, and as I've been getting reps and being able to get back used to going full speed and smacking people again, it's starting to feel more familiar. So I'm just trying to get a little bit better every single week, every single day, every rep, every step, for real.
Yes, sir.
So,
Question 17. Then in game 3 against Pierce, you had a 75-yard block kick return. The kick was blocked by Deshaun Malone for a touchdown that gave the Monarchs some serious momentum. To this day, or 18 days later, I feel like if you didn't return that block kick for that score, we may have either lost that game or it would have been much harder for the Monarchs to win that game than it was. Tell me about that touchdown return and keeping the victory bell here at Valley for another season.
oh, it's a big deal to keep the bell. Like it's I'm kind of used to dealing with bells. Like my pops played at SC, so I know how important bells can be. So it was cool to play for our own bell. Like that was nice, and it was nice to keep it green. So yeah, like hey, the play was what it was. Like Lord gave me an opportunity, I took it and ran with it. Got back to the crib, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good feeling for sure, getting to celebrate with my teammates. So it was nice to make a play.
Yeah, because I remember when you returned that for a touchdown, the crowd was going nuts, and so was the players. Like everybody just lost their doggone minds, man. You just don't know. But I know you was focused on the game. You ain't, yeah. Um, question 18. Describe how hard it's been to be 1-4 going into. I mean, in this bye week, having that record sting you and the team all the way up to the Compton game on October 9th.
Nobody likes to lose.
Yes, sir.
I probably don't like losing more than I like winning, and I know that's really cliche, but just coming up my whole entire life, I've never really been a loser. That's just not my MO. So every day we come in here, we have to be intentional with trying to find a way to turn that around, and that starts with practice. That starts on an individual level. The effort, the amount of effort that you're putting in when you're tired, and we in period 12, and we got 4 more to go before we can get up out of here. And you haven't come up off the field because you don't have a sub. It's like, but you got to condition. Practice should always be harder than the game, and I feel like if we continue to push ourselves, the results are going to show it, because our third quarter against SMC looked good, and I believe that should be the baseline for our defense moving forward. But we got to make sure that we continue to communicate, continue to make sure that we're in the right place at the right time. So when the ball comes, you're there to make the play.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Question 19, last question. Describe the support you received from your family ever since your Pop Warner football days.
Hey, look, my family is absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Like I can't even describe the amount of sacrifice that they've made on my behalf. And so being in this position now, like I just want to do my best to pay it forward and take care of him and retire mom and make sure Pop's good. Like I know that's a lofty goal, but that's what I'm going to achieve for sure. Yeah.
When your football career is over, you ever thought about getting in broadcasting? Because you got a deep voice, and you got the voice for broadcasting and stuff like that. And plus, you got this laid back personality about you. I think you would make a damn good broadcaster. But is that something you want to get into after your football career is over?
I never really thought about it. Honestly, after football, like I want to become some sort of public servant. I don't know if that's going to be in office or not. Y'all might end up voting for me to be the mayor one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's like, honestly, whichever way I feel like I can best help the community, that's the route I'm going to take. But I want to use football for sure, because football uses players. Let's keep it a stat.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to use the connections I make on the field, not just for my benefit, but for the benefit of those around me. And I want to take the platform that it gives me and use it to put on for Christ, because that's really why I feel like I'm here anyway. I'm just here to recruit and win souls for the Lord. So, like, the higher I go in football, whether it's power forward, one day if I'm blessed to go to the league, like I just want to keep on, like giving my testimony and telling them about the King and letting people know that he gonna come back one day. This is coming back. So yeah, that's really what I'm about.
Yeah,
what I'm about.
that's what my auntie been telling me since I was a little boy. Like he coming back. Y'all better be ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
All right, thank you, JJ. I know y'all just had practices, like you said, team pictures, all this stuff that y'all had to do, and both of y'all came through today for this interview. Thank you very much for everything you do for this team, you and Calix. Like I said before, 5 games left in this regular season. Just ball out, and I know you and Calix, y'all gonna do y'all thing. And I thank you again for everything both of y'all done for this team since y'all been here, coming to practice. I don't think I ever seen you not be here at practice. I think you and Calix, especially you be always here and locked in and serious, nice guy, cool guy off the field. But when you hit that field, like, look, don't play with me. I ain't in the mood.
Hey man, thank you. I try.
All right, thank you, JJ.
My man.